My goodness, the Outlaws in the lead with less than 5 seconds on the clock for the first half and the second quarter.
We're 5 seconds into the end of the first half
and the second quarter. Shout outs to Scrolls, looking around. He makes the pass, got 44, get it. It was intercepted, but it slipped through our hands. We have the referees deliberating and coming up with the call. We have 2 seconds on the clock for the first half.
I must say,
please remember to patronize our vendors over here at the entrance. Get refreshing drinks and some savory, hot, spicy snacks for this cold, cold weather. And this
wide open ticket.
Oh my goodness! Oh, bro drops like a new album.
That was a dart by Soul Scrolls to locate his intending receiver, and that was a great grab by TKFN number 100. And that's the end of the first half.
Ralph, what a first half, man. What do you think about the first half?
I was telling Swahili that defense win championship. This has been a game of defense. We've not seen a lot from the offensive side, and I hope that changes.
Honestly, you know, the Outlaws coming through with that experience of previous champions, so they still have that in the bag. And they lead here by 6 points at the end of the first half. My name is Tawati, aka The Roadman. This is SFFL Showtime Season X, Game Day 1. This is the third game of the day. We had the first game at the Panthers and the Lagos Dragons, with the Panthers and the Dragons both coming with a draw at 26 points. Last game ended in favor of
LA Athletics, coming up with 26 points to 18.
What a tough game.
Very tough one. It was not the start of the season Titans would have hoped for.
The Lagos Athletics came through with a very early win and a lead, and then they extended and established and dominated that game.
I mean, we were having a conversation saying, how do you go 0-3 in preseason and come out and do what they did?
Game day one.
A
few seconds, bro. Stunts clinched the touchdown in less than 30 seconds.
Amazing play by Stunts.
Amazing game. Shout outs to Musti, shout outs to Jimmy.
Shout out to the entire Lagos Athletics.
The team held it down. I can see the Lagos Raptors warming up for their game coming up next. This is still halftime here at Middle Hall on a very wet, wacky Sunday. The weather definitely made a full 360 on us.
A full change. Nobody saw this coming.
Zero sunlight, just showers and showers and showers. But the athletes are not even faced by it.
Very unbothered by the rain. We've got a couple of minutes before Mavs and the Outlaws are back. I see. Interesting.
Ralph, do you see what the Lagos Raptors are doing on their warm-up sets?
I am seeing it. It's a young team.
Very young. It's a new team on the league as well.
They have the hunger of vet teams.
Bro, they are so hungry. They are so energetic. They are ready to win.
And let's not forget, they have a couple of leaders. To mention a few, Gaba,
OG,
and a couple of people. And I hope the young talents get to learn and pick up a few points.
Right before we start the third quarter and the second half of the game, we would like to remind you to check our website www.sffl.football for information on the score lines and the games played today, as well as other very useful information. Also hit us up on Instagram, SFFL Showtime. Now I see bro doing the swivelly swavel.
And I see Greg. Greg is here to replace Builder at center.
That was a very good attempt.
And he's already showing.
Raf, the most impressive thing about the sport is the ability of the athletes to deliver regardless of the weather, regardless of the condition, and regardless of the scenario.
It almost feels like they have the mentality of men in the military because they are really unfazed and unbothered. They are playing like it's a very sunny day.
You know what I mean? Like the ground is not asking their cleats for a go back.
But that brings us to second down after the run by Greg.
Big shout outs to Tak coming in fresh for the game ahead. I see you, broski. Two-time champion.
Another quick toss.
We have our ref trying to confirm. We're 10 minutes into the third quarter of this game. Seeing the Outlaws versus the Mavericks, with the Outlaws in the lead by 6 points.
Regardless of what the scoreline is, whether or not Outlaws can increase the margin or whether or not Mavs can show up and show out, a win is definitely a win. 10 minutes and counting into the third quarter. The score remains 6-0, and we have Mavs on offense. Second down, and Mavs in their own touchdown, but the completion to number 33, but he's tackled after the reception. Penalty on defense. It's looking like they're going to move it 5 yards. And that brings us to line check, flag check. Let's go.
We have 8 minutes, less than 8 minutes into the third quarter. Outlaws still in the lead. We have our second down. And the Mavericks are retreating into defense. What a pick by now. Oh! Can we confirm that? What's the call, ref?
This has to be the highlight of the game so far.
That was an amazing pick.
Amazing. And we're into the third quarter of this rather slow but amazing game. And Obed has put his team in a promising position to increase their lead. Let's see how that plays out. I like the energy from the Mavs. They seem not to be relenting as they cheer on the supporters and players on the bench and on the field. Hollywood, number 24, leading the chants. But big ups to the players. Rain football has to be one of the most difficult one to play. As the ball gets really slippery, Scrolls
was denied,
she almost came up with an interception.
but that was a close call still.
Very close one at that. Second down. Real well. Scrolls
Trying to make the ball. Can we confirm that?
And that's a touchdown.
And that is indeed a touchdown. even in this harsh weather conditions. We appreciate all our fans and supporters here at SFFL Showtime Season X. Big shout outs to Tak one more time. Champion, two-time champion, Lukman.
And we're back. Second down. And Mav.
Oh my goodness, a lot of slippery slopes going on out here. The weather's just adding a little lubrication to the fingers of the athletes.
Third and open.
Not giving them quite the grip they need. But this is the third and open. We have the Mavericks in offense. Less than 30 seconds on the clock for the third quarter. Oh wow.
Tawati not to be deterred by the score because he's
been relentless with them chants.
relentless.
If only we could translate those chants into energy on the pitch.
I'm telling you.
A big shout out to my boy Jeff, I see you.
Tawati. They seem to be taking energy to the field because they have number 15 now.
Okay.
Let's see if that's the energy they need.
So they have approximately 10 seconds and one last play for the third quarter. That's the first down according to our ref.
So we're into the fourth quarter, the last quarter before the end of the game. Scrolls completion to TKFN. Tackled very short of the
big shout outs to Scrolls, very instrumental player in the team of the Outlaws. Remember, these are reigning champions from last season, season 9. Our commissioner, who was also a player on that winning team for last season, big shout outs to Barrow.
Adibaro commissioner.
Now we're well into the fourth and final quarter. Number 16 demanded for the ball, but he got nicked right in the middle by
another completion for Scrolls to Skywalker.
Shout outs to Bam Bam. Very important interception there for the Mavericks.
First down. Oh my God!
Oh!
Priska!
Oh! She's clear.
Touchdown!
For the Outlaws extending their lead. Wow! Ralph, that was very exhilarating.
Yo, great concentration by her to be able to come up with that catch after it was tipped by the defensive player.
The Outlaws reminding us why they are the reigning champions from last season, right here on the third game of the first game day of Season X. My goodness!
And they expand the lead to 20-0. Mavs yet with a response as they trail by a couple of touchdowns. Extra points, no good. The score still remains 20-0.
But I am really looking forward to what the Mavericks have to say in response with less than 10 minutes on the clock in the last quarter of game 3 of game day 1 right here at Middle Hall.
Mavs need to do what they've not been doing.
With less than 9 minutes on the clock, we still have. Oh wow! What a swift dribble, but unfortunately it was an incomplete.
Smiley had eaten his dust.
We still have the Spartans coming up next against the Lagos Raptors in about 10 minutes or so. That is the fourth game of the day.
I must Lagos Raptors have their work cut out for them, because Spartans is not an easy contender for first down. On the completion to OG. Second down. Second down. Still unfazed. Still cheering their team on, regardless of the score.
I'm right here at the Mavericks bench, and I'm trying to get some energy from the team. We have a few minutes left. They've had a very good game, but I know they can do better in this closing minutes. The Outlaws still in the lead with 20 points. I say the Rangers added a few extra cats and dogs, because it seems like the volume of the Rangers keeps increasing.
We are the final.
We have the fourth down, according to our ref, the fourth down.
2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left on the clock as we slowly but surely unwind to the end of the game. It's been a cold one, but it's been enjoyable. One-handed grab.
Please do not forget that after the game, we will be needing the presence of both captains here at the backdrop for a quick after-game interview. Post-game interview right here at the backdrop with both captains of the game when it's done. Please do not make us look for you. Thank you. We have the 1 minute warning sound off. 1 minute warning to the end of the game. 1 minute left in this game of the Outlaws versus the Mavericks. We have the 2 timeouts in check. We have our first down. Both teams still have 2 out of their 3 timeouts intact with a minute left. Can the Mavs pull a bunny at the hat? We have our fingers crossed. Energy from the bench, loving it, loving it, loving it. Ralph, let's see what the last few seconds are saying.
I'm here. Every action, every bit of action that both teams have to present to us.
Loving the energy on the sidelines.
Ow. And that's a sack. Be with the sack. Let's not forget, we have the Lagos Raptors versus Spartans coming up right after this game. And like Tawati said, we need both captains at SFFL Showtime for a quick interview. The
15 seconds on the clock.
The rain just keeps raining on their parade. Number 7 couldn't quite hold on to. And that's the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness, what a game. Yeah.
The score being 20.
This is one of the most, this is the craziest game I've seen today by far. I could not even suggest or predict the scoreline or even understand it, but this is game day 1. The third game just concluded with the Outlaws winning by 20 points and the Mavericks with 0.
A very interesting turn of events. And we have Raptors in their baby blue jersey taking up the field, and the Spartans in their dark purple. Team captains, after the show of good sportsmanship, we would need your captains by the banner for a quick interview and reaction. Thank you.
What a wonderful game we just witnessed, the third game of the day. We're moving on swiftly to the fourth game. We have the Lagos Raptors getting ready for their game. Ralph, who are they playing against?
They're playing against Spartans. One hell of a defensive team.
One hell of a defensive team, truly. But the Lagos Raptors are a new team in the league. A lot of fresh, young, energetic players. So I'm curious to see what they have to offer.
Very.
Can I please get the captain of the Mavericks for a quick post-game interview? Captain of the Mavericks, can I get you here for a post-game interview? Also, I need the captain of the Outlaws. Outlaws, can you send your captain? Outlaws. Please. Outlaws, we need your captain. Mavericks, we need your captain. We're on a time schedule. Mavericks, we need your team captain. Mavericks, we need your team captain.
Please, let's do well to comply, as this is a directive from the commissioner. In a few minutes, we'll be seeing the game between.
Can I please get the captains of the Mavericks and the captain of please, where are the captains? Can we get you at the backdrop, please? Is this please come to the other side, just right in front of the entrance, please. Captain of Mavericks and captain of Outlaws, right here at the backdrop towards the entrance. Please, we are on schedule. For the last time, can I please get the captain of the Mavericks and the captain of the Outlaws at the backdrop by the entrance?
And the game. We're about to see game 4 of day 1 commence between the Raptors and Spartans. It's an interesting lineup on both sides, and this match is going to be nothing short of greatness as the referee signals the start of the game.
Right here, middle order, the very wet, wacky Sunday. We have the beginning of the Spartans versus the Raptors, and away here we go.
So, Adi. First down after the completion to Storm. It's an interesting receiver call for Spartans. I see Neddy, I see Tio, Toye with the one-handed grab, but incomplete. It's a raining day, and we trust Storm.
I see everyone making a stand.
What she knows how to do best, and thrive in a natural habitat.
Man, this weather has been just ridiculous, to say the least.
Very.
It's been against the entire cruise.
As fourth down. And the completion brings us to the first. Storm racking up yardage, play after play, to bring us to the first. As the Spartans slowly but surely advance into Raptors territory. First down. Neddy, and he's going, but Flash tackles him just in time. First down. Neddy collecting ankles on a rainy Sunday afternoon.
All right, Coach T got that. Determining how the day is going to be, but then the athletes are going to take charge of their destiny.
First down. Against Neddy. Taking ankles again. Oh my goodness.
He pulled out all the moves, Ralph. All the moves.
I'm saying this.
Take a slide.
I am watching in awe as to what Neddy is doing. The defense of the Raptors are doing all that it to prevent this team from scoring. Very short of the first, as that brings us to third down. that brings us to the first, actually. First and goal. Oh! And that's a touchdown! Number 12 of the Spartans. First to strike on this wet afternoon. 6 to Spartans and 0 to Raptors. Less than 7 minutes into the game. And it's just the beginning as we're in the first quarter. Extra point, going for 2. Very aggressive tackle, but extra point is no good. The score still remains 6 in favor of Spartans and 0 to the Raptors. Let's not forget, it's a new team made up of mainly rookies, so we are all looking to see what they can do. Fortune with the tackle after the reception by Garba, number 25, brings us to the second down. Motion. Garba as a running back. Quick toss to number 17. But number 44 and number 7 are just there for the tackle. Brings us to third and open. Third and open. First down without completion to Garba. And just like that, Raptors are advancing and they are almost into Spartans territory. Let's see what they can do. Oh, almost with that interception. Number 44, but he couldn't hold on to it. So far, the Raptors have had little to no luck going through the middle as she's tackled again by number 17. Less than 4 minutes into the first quarter, and Spartans with the early lead against the Raptors, 6-0. It's been a good day, and I hope everyone is having fun despite the wet Sunday. I hope the rain isn't raining on our parade. Breakdown pass by number 7. As they've had no luck going through Spartans secondary, especially the middle. So they punt it, and Spartans have the ball at the 10-yard marker. Completion to Toye.
Wow, that was an amazing catch. Amazing save.
31 was there to stop. One was there with the tackle. The completion brings us to a big first down. And that is a sack by the young rookie, number 14. If I read that correctly, that's a shorty with a first sack of the new season. That brings us to the second down.
This is the SFFL League Season X Showtime. So HF was saying a dragon is more superior to a raptor, and we're gonna see if they're gonna put that in the game.
Yes, I heard that.
I'm telling you, we're gonna be out there celebrating being dogs. Have fun, hungry dogs.
Patterson splits it. Oh, that's a nice shoot. Oh my God! That's a nice catch. End zone. Oh,
That was nasty.
He's going. Usman tosses to Jimmy. Nice pass. Bass trying to dump it under.
Well, very well.
An opening kickoff return. Thought Jimmy on the field.
Me with the arm.
Bellamy dumps and that's a
Lagos Dragons extend their lead.
it's too easy.
With that's a touchdown.
Wow, superstar Timmy on the field. Jacob with running room right up the middle. Jacob is on his way. Can they get the extra? Big pick, but almost. Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
Okay! That was a nasty collision. Bro got some skills too. All right, I see you, number 12. Shout out to the Spartans. It's our Wu time. If you know, you know. Okay, so we have the first down according to our ref. There's a Royal Rumble tumble over there by the Lagos Raptor player, number 25.
And I was saying how impenetrable the Spartan defense is, but we've been proved otherwise as that big game. After
Oh my. Okay, thank you. That's what I was
second down.
Where'd he go? All right.
Quick toss to his intended receiver, but he drops it. Incompletion. That brings us to third down. Oh, damn. There seems to be a penalty on offense.
This is the SFFL League Season X Showtime. So HF was saying a dragon is more superior to a raptor, and we're gonna see if they're gonna put that in the game.
Yes, I heard
I'm
that.
telling you, we're going to be out there celebrating being dogs. Have fun, hungry dogs.
Patterson splits it. Oh, that's a nice shoot. Oh my God! That's a nice catch. Oh,
That was nasty.
Usman tosses to Jimmy. Nice pass. Back. Trying to dump it under.
Well, very well.
Kickoff return. Thought Jimmy on the field.
With the arm.
Referee dumps and that's a
Lagos Dragons extend their lead with a touchdown.
wow, superstar Timmy on the field.
Stand up. Okay, good.
Big pick by almost.
Come on. Just go cancel. Go cancel. Okay, copy this thing. That we won't plan.
Locates his man, and that's a spin move. Kenny sees the ball, gets to the flash, and that is
Okay, yes.
one of the best plays.
I want to take it to.
Oh, she still got it.
Nice drop.
5 seconds.
Everything is ready for you to just.
I'm doing it here already. Yeah, quick. Yeah, now. Okay. This means